Is that your uniform? Is that your uniform?
Yeah.
Where's your name tape?
It's my son.
It's your son? What battalion is he with?
I don't know.
You don't know? Why are you wearing it then?
Because like I told someone else, because I'm a proud mom.
You're a proud mom? My mom doesn't go around wearing a uniform that doesn't even consist of an actual army uniform. You're not even wearing the right boots or anything.
Their parents want to wear their outfit.
Yeah, but you're wearing something that shouldn't be worn by a civilian. You're not in the military, so you shouldn't be wearing that uniform, especially if it's your son's. I'd go home and change if I were you. It's a big thing now. Police are being called because people are impersonating soldiers, and that's what you're doing right now.
I'm finna go home anyway.
You're gonna go home?
And
Yeah,
I'll get
before,
out.
people will take it much worse, but I'm just saying that you shouldn't be doing that.
See, I didn't know.
You didn't know,
I didn't know.
But I mean, it looks like you're wearing the uniform to impersonate a soldier. I mean, when'd your son deploy?
He already.
When?
I'm gonna say July.
July? No one's been deployed in July.
No, he went to Germany.
To Germany? He was deployed in Germany to do what? You don't know?
I don't know what he's.
But you're a proud mother and you don't know what your son's doing?
I know that he's in the military.
You know he's in the military? And you're wearing a uniform?
I won't do it no more.
You don't do it no more? Then just change out of it. You don't have to be here.
No, I'm finna go.
Huh?
I'm finna go.
Okay, well, I want to see you go because you've been lingering around for an hour. I don't know what you expect to get out of wearing a uniform. What's your name?
Carolyn.
Caroline? What's your son's name?
Xavier.
Xavier?
Let's go. Are you recording me while I take care of this?
General Hayden, I work for.
General Hayden?
Yes, sir.
Where at? Where's he located?
Pentagon.
The Pentagon.
Air Force.
Air
CIA.
Force. Why do you have Army ACUs on?
Don't worry about it.
No, don't worry about it.
I went to church.
That is my uniform, sir.
That's mine too.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Can I see your ID card?
Let me see your ID card.
You can see mine any day.
All right. Okay.
Army.
Good man.
Uniform service.
Good man.
Are you sure you're in the military?
Yes, sir.
What unit did you serve with?
33rd.
33rd what?
I'm working with the 33rd.
33rd what?
Yeah, out of the Pentagon.
There ain't no fucking 33rd out of the Pentagon.
There's a Secret Service.
You're not working for the goddamn Secret Service. Look, I've been fucking deployed, and I
sir.
fucking had brothers
Yes, sir.
die in the uniform.
Yes, me
and I'm
too.
not gonna have you fucking walking on the streets looking like some fucking washed up person.
I ain't.
Why do you look all fucked up?
I'm not all
You don't have
fucked up.
any name tapes.
That's right.
Your fucking collar's closed.
never.
You're wearing the wrong
Quit it,
boots.
You guys. Quit it.
No,
Quit
fuck
it.
that.
Quit it. You're wrong.
You're wrong.
No, you're wrong.
You're wrong. You're stealing my valor.
Yeah.
You're stealing my
Yes,
fucking
sir.
valor.
I work for the Pentagon.
You don't work for the fucking Pentagon,
Yes, I
and I'm
do.
not gonna have you saying that.
Quit it. Quit it.
No, take off my fucking uniform.
Quit it.
Sir, take off my uniform.
Quit it.
Take off the uniform.
Quit it.
Look, you need to take off my uniform.
Call the cops.
You can't be doing that
Call the
shit.
cops.
Call the cops.
Have them run.
Hey, have a nice day, sir.
Yes, sir. Got it? You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Quiet.
You're wrong. Don't come around here begging people for money. You didn't do
I
anything.
ain't taking no money from nobody.
Then what are you doing?
I went to church.
You don't go to church in that.
Yeah, you never go to church.
Hey,
Come on.
hey, listen, we had a whole.
Come on.
We had a whole division in church when they had introduced a cardinal at St. Patrick's Day. Didn't you
Look.
remember that? Didn't you remember that? We had a whole division in there.
Look, man. You're wrong for wearing the uniform. Take it off. Nobody thinks you're cool, okay? Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
There are several branches of the United States military and many ranks, but each of those ranks has to be earned.
And when service members suspected someone in our area of claiming multiple ranks they did not earn, they contacted WIAT 42 News to find out for sure. WIAT 42 News investigative reporter Parrish Alleman joins us now to explain why military men and women from around the country contacted her directly. Parrish.
Trent, Sherry, this all started Memorial Day. It's a day when we remember those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice. And on that day, as journalists, we share the stories of some of our local heroes. Instead, one interview I did with a local woman this Memorial Day launched a 5-month investigation into a case of possible stolen valor. Semper Fidelis. It means always faithful. And you can see that dedication, that loyalty to country being honored at the funeral of a fallen Marine. It was at a military funeral ceremony that we found someone claiming to be one of those faithful, one of the few and the proud. She was convincing a lot of people here, some veterans, the Patriot Guard that she rode here with, even me.
It's very emotional. It is, because you lose people, and that's kind of your way of, I guess, saying goodbye or having closure.
I interviewed Julie Johns a few days before Memorial Day at the Alabama National Cemetery, a sacred place. She told me she was a 16-year veteran, a retired master sergeant in the United States Marine Corps, and a war veteran on 2 separate fields of battle.
I was in Operation Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom.
After this story aired, it was shared online at WIAT.com, then started gaining attention in Facebook groups for female Marines. And something about Julie Johns' story didn't sit right with them.
There were over 1,300 posts attached to that thing. Us women were angry. Yeah.
I received dozens of emails from Marines, all claiming that Julie Johns was an imposter. The WIAT News investigative team flew to South Carolina to speak to 3 of them in person.
How dare you try to steal the honor that my sisters have earned?
I would just say shame on you for even just having the guts to say that you're a Marine.
They told me to be a Marine means they proved a lot of people wrong.
I had people tell me I couldn't do it.
I surprised them all. Don't claim my title, I earned it.
So we dug deeper into Julie Johns' past. Was she lying? Throughout my entire 5-month investigation, I spoke with Julie Johns on the phone 5 times, went to her house 3 times. She never wanted to be recorded, but she did talk to me. No matter what the accusation, Johns had an explanation for everything. The female Marines called the medals and ribbons Julie Johns wore during our interview a red flag.
To a civilian, they just look like eye candy. But to somebody that's in the military, especially somebody that's been in a while, it's a story. She had 3 bronze stars sitting on there. How do you accomplish that?
Johns told me the medals weren't hers. They belonged to friends of hers, and she wore them as a tribute.
No, absolutely no Marine would do that.
The female Marines told me to ask Johns for her discharge papers.
We all have one. If we don't have it in our possession, you can contact headquarters.
Julie Johns didn't have hers. I kept digging and kept checking everything Julie Johns had ever told me. She told me she was medically discharged and received benefits from Veterans Affairs. The VA Medical Center in Birmingham told me they were unable to locate any information on Miss Johns, meaning she had never received VA benefits in Alabama. Julie Johns also told me she was a drill instructor on Parris Island. I contacted the Deputy Director of Public Affairs on Parris Island. She checked their records and said if Julie Johns were a drill instructor, we would definitely have a record of her, and we don't. Finally, I contacted the United States Marine Corps Manpower Division. They pulled Julie Johns' official file from the National Personnel Records Center in St. Louis. Their records show Julie Johns reported to recruit training on January 6, 1997, and was released on January 21st, 1997. Her story never quite added up, but here's what did. I investigated for more than 160 days, made dozens of phone calls and emails, and traveled nearly 500 miles. Finally, after 5 months, our investigative team visited her house one final time on October 28th. Julie Johns called me back November 4th, finally ready to set the record straight. She didn't want to do an interview. She still didn't want to be recorded. But she did have a message. I'm sorry. Julie Johns told me, quote, "I didn't do it to hurt anybody." She finally admitted she didn't serve 16 years. She served 16 days and was released from boot camp for minor medical reasons and never went back. She said she started lying about her service record around 2000 after some difficult moments in her life. But why? Why do this? She told me, quote, "It was easier to carry on with a whole different life." Her message to the real Marines and to those who served in war like she claimed to, I have the utmost respect for them. I don't think sorry is going to be enough, but I don't know what else to say. I come from a military family. I realize what I did. I realize what I did was completely unacceptable. At the end of our conversation, I asked if there was anything else she wanted to say to female Marines, to military members everywhere. Quote, "That it will never happen again."
Now, I found out these kinds of cases are usually not